Hello and welcome back to our Pokemon Soulstones 2 playthrough. We are here on part 38. Don't worry, this is the right episode. We have just backtracked a little bit because we were told at the end of the last episode to go to Agnes's lab. So I have ran back here a little bit ahead of time just so that we were ready and I didn't get lost and confused. But in between episodes, I also went ahead and put on our Rhydon onto the team. It was a Rhyhorn before, it is now a Rhydon. It is currently holding an Eviolite, but we do actually have the way to evolve it. It's not what I thought we were going to be doing to evolve it. We do have the way to do it. I just wanted to show off the sprite. As it is shiny, you know, I wanted to make sure we saw the Rhydon and saw the evolution fully, because personally, I like Rhydon more than Rhyperia. I don't think that's too outlandish in the Pokemon community to say. I think there's a lot of people that would agree with me. Rhydon is a nice, simple design, and it's solid. So I personally really like this Rhydon design with the fins. I'm scared what Rhyperior is going to look like. I hope, because it's a fan game, it's going to look better than normal Rhyperior, but we will see. In terms of moves, though, this thing is a little bit of a monster. We have Ice Punch. We have Riptide, which is very nice coverage. Water and Ice Pet nicely. We have Draco Shred, which is a strong physical dragon move with no negatives that also has a chance to lower defense. And we have Dragon Dance to go ahead and try and get this thing set up and sweeping. The downside, of course, is Rhydon is not fast. Right, I get that. It's not fast. If we really want to get this thing sweeping, it probably needs 2 Dragon Dances, unless Rhyperia has some changes. We also have Swift Swim on this Pokemon, so if there's ever rain, we will also be in a good situation. We could maybe run like another Pokemon with Rain Dance, or we could run a Rain Team. There's options. So at the moment, I'm running this thing as a fast physical attacker, which is strange for a Rhydon, I know. But let's go ahead and get this thing evolved to start things off today. So for evolution, I was fully expecting to use this Link Stone. I was like, okay, Rhyperia, a trade evolution. Surely we would go ahead and trade the Pokemon to evolve it normally, so a Link Stone would make sense. We're just missing the Protector. The second thing I thought was, oh, maybe we need a Protector. No, what we actually need is a Royal Stone, which I did pick one up of. I picked one up in the last time we went to this Evolution Stone store. And this was like the last thing I saw while I was scrolling through, while I was trying to figure out if I had any way to evolve it. And we do have a way to evolve it. So we are going to be evolving it with Royal Stone. A little bit weird, but I'm hoping it's going to become some kind of king majestic being. So let's see what this Rhydon turns into, shall we? I still see the fin on the back, at least. I prefer the Rhydon sprite, I won't lie. I still prefer the Rhydon sprite. Something about Rhyperia, I just don't like quite as much visually. But I mean, in terms of stats, this will be better. It will, so, you know. The Kaiju Pokemon, with a lazy swing of its tail, it can topple concrete buildings, while its roar is able to cause severe auditory damage. Now, how much of a stat increase did we get? Okay, 13 speed or something, a little bit of attack. Honestly, all things considered, Eviolite Rhydon with Dragon Dance might genuinely be better. I don't know. It's actually something that I'm considering right now. Do I want to reset my save and unevolve this and keep going with Rhydon for a bit? I probably shouldn't. I feel like the speed stat is very important, considering we're trying to run this as a Dragon Dancer, so having that 13 extra speed probably makes more of a difference, but yeah, we definitely don't need an Eviolite on a Rhyperia, funnily enough, so we may as well give it something else. We could just give it a Dragon Fang, because, I mean, it is our strongest move. Draco Shred is our strongest move. We're probably going to be clicking it a lot. We could also go with Mystic Water, because Water-type moves are useful. We have Dragon coverage in Milotic as well, so I feel like the water coverage is more important. We'll go with just a Mystic Water. Nice and simple. And now let's get into reading a lot for story, I imagine. So, do you have anything new for me? How goes your efforts to find and collect the bones of the creature? 17% in hollow bones, 0% in corrupted bones. I've definitely missed a corrupted bone by now, I would assume. I assume there's like 10 of those, maybe. So I've probably missed one. We'll see. Story time. So, then the creature hissed at me and flailed, but the Pulse Tech let me basically stun it in place. The anomalies, right. And keep it in place so I could capture it. And what happened then, Dr. Linklater? And then, I put it into a temporal ball, and now I can study it. Look, I'll show you. Caitlin, no. Oh, hey, little guy. Are we gonna have to fight again in the lab and destroy the entire lab? What in Arceus' name? Release me from this prison. You're a good anomaly. You're a good anomaly. Yes, you are. Love you. Okay, this is certainly one way to treat it, I guess. Honestly, I'd probably do the same. Caitlin, you maniac. Put that thing away. Stop being such a wuss, Artie. She can't hurt us. She's being firmly restrained by the temporal ball. Well, that's not true anymore. You let it out of the ball. And the pulse instruments. That could still be true, I guess. We shall consume your reality. Okay. You have my go-ahead. You know, it's okay. Slimy, stop hissing at our friends. That's rude. Bad anomaly. This is kind of great, actually. Agony. Please tell me you did not name that creature. Did she name it Slimy? Fair, I can't criticize names, you know? I can't. I just... Better than what I come up with. I mean, why wouldn't I? He's my pet now. Oh my god, you are beyond help. Dr. Linklater, explain what is the meaning of this. What is this creature? Holy, and there were several of these in the caverns of Rhea, devouring the ley line crystals, you said. Yep, unfortunately, most of them exploded in a nova of white goop when we stunned them, so I couldn't even recover their corpses to study them. Slimy's the only one that's left, and I don't want to kill her. I've grown attached. Our legions descend upon your world. Palkia cannot repel us forever. Interesting. Okay. So Palkia is involved. It's not just Dialga with the temporal lines. We are going to be dealing with Palkia as well. Okay, okay. I mean, I knew it was going to come into the story at some point, right? Because, I mean, like, you don't have one without the other, really. But, interesting. Okay. Palkia time? We went to the Temple of Time. Temple of Space soon, maybe? The leyline matrix slowly withers. We congregate there and wait. The tide shall be endless, and we shall feast upon all this misbegotten creation. Who's a good Slimy? Who's a good... I knew it was coming. I knew she was going to say something stupid like that. Slimy, is that where your, legions are going next? Where Palkia is? I endure. The ley lines upon which I have feasted have made me more resilient. Palkia fights a losing battle. We shall overwhelm him in time. Space shall bow to our might. We consume. We devour. I will be freed, and I shall feed again. Okay, alright. It's just a hungry little guy. Maybe we should just, like, I don't know. Do you think a dog treat would work? Well, I guess it's a snake. Do we have, like, any rats around it'll eat or something? Like, I mean, maybe we could just feed it and have it as an ally. You shall be the first one to die. Is that a sign? Do I take that as foreshadowing? Who knows? That's enough, Slimy. Back in your temporal ball. Caitlin, that thing lunged at me and almost killed me. No, it didn't. I had that situation totally under control. Stop overreacting. Dr. Linklater, while you are making use of my lab facilities, that creature is not to be let out of its ball. Is that understood? What? Aggie, no, that's not fair. Is that understood? Fine. Can I just battle with it though? Can I battle with it? That's what I want to know. Can I maybe battle with it a little bit? Just have it on my team? Okay. As much as I hate to admit it, releasing that creature did give us some valuable intel. The anomalies are congregating where the ley line nodes have been weakened. It specifically said that they would soon overwhelm Palkia. Where else could Palkia be other than the Temple of Space called it, in the Cassiopiea Oasis? You're right. And Kara and Priestess Sienna were on their way there. And we were supposed to be right behind them too after Carlos helped me build the tech that would disrupt the ley line pulse emitters. And we've not made any progress in that regard because we were too busy chasing moving ley lines. Well, look at the bright side. We have our own pet anomaly now. That is a bright side. That is a good point. You know, that's useful. Was that a bright side? Yeah, listen, friend. Hell. He gave us the intel to know that they're going to be congregating near the Temple of Space. Great. So, we were going there anyway to stop Angelo from getting to the leaders of the Cult of Space, Leo and Celine. And now we find out we're going to have to eventually contend with a swarm of those anomalies. Well, if anything, that's an impetus for me to get to work. If we're going to stop Angelo from using his pulse emitters to go shattering ley line nodes and allowing a swarm of anomalies to pierce the veil, I need to get that tech up and working right away. Problem I have is that some of those ley lines have moved. I've identified where most of them are, but some are still unaccounted for. What do we do, Caitlin? We shouldn't ask her for advice. We should just, like, go to the Temple of Space and just leave her to it. She'll be fine. She's crazy. Fine, I can still work with this. The leyline node near the Temple of Space has not moved based on my tests. I can devise a device to be able to dampen any signals in an area around any pulse emitters. You and Carlos can go ahead and meet with Kara and Priestess Sienna in Cassiopeia City. I'll get to work on this tech and meet you guys when I'm done. Okay, good, so we don't have to help with the tech. You were not kidding when you said you needed a drink, Caitlin. This has been an ordeal. These things are attracted to leyline crystals and eat them to become more powerful. The open leyline mine sites that we have are a real danger. There is one large operation near Callisto Lake that was one of the first mines we built. I know there were some reports floating around that the yield of leyline crystals we had harvested was growing thin. It means we may have been near depleting that full site of its leyline energy. If I've been following all of this, it means that when we've exhausted that node, it could be a prime spot for anomalies to come through to the region. I need to get there as soon as I can to shut down operations. Great. At least for the time being, knowledge of these anomalies are limited to a very select group of people. If the general populace were to learn of the existence of these nightmarish creatures, there would be widespread panic. You need to get to that mine and shut it down, as well as seize all operations elsewhere you have influence over, Pierre. The Epoch Corporation has been mining these ley lines for a long time, so they need to be stopped now, or else we're going to have a whole slew of new problems to deal with. Just a little slimy, it'll be fine. Understood. I'll do my best to get things shut down. Thank you for everything you've done, Caitlin. Heading to Cassiopeia City. Carlos, I'll see you there. Chapter 7 completed. Okay, just... What's the chapter limit? 18? So much. There's so much. Chapter 8, The Cult of Space. After discovering the leyline matrix has mysteriously shifted and anomalies have seeped into the Orion region in the caverns of Rhea, we are set off to stop the Epoch Corporation's largest mining site. Caitlin works on her machines. We go to the Temple of Space. New quest stuff. Okay, that was a lot of reading. Honestly, I read surprisingly well, probably because I had no speaking up to this point today. I've had a nice relaxing day of not talking to anyone today in the past like 12 hours. It's been nice. After learning, okay, I immediately get tongue-tied, you know it's all over. After learning what you could about the leyline matrix and the anomalies, Caitlin has instructed you to catch up with Kara and Sienna in Cassiopeia City. Okay, go east through Indy's village. Cool, we will do that. We have nothing else that we need to do here. We've evolved our Rhyperior. So I think we just go ahead and go to the Indy's area, which was somewhere on the right. That was Mensa. This is Indy's village, so we're going to head up through Indy's Marsh, Indy's Cove, Route 9A, Route 9B, and then Cassiopeia City. So we have a little routes. Sandsweb Grotto, Undersand Caverns, Forgotten Tombs, Temple of Space. Okay, that's quite a lot of little routes, actually. Alright, to Indy's village we go. And we will see if we are able to go through smoothly. We are able to go through smoothly, and we can get into the Indy's Marsh. What Pokemon do we have here? Encounter list, shall we? Probopass. I'd recognize that big schnoz anywhere. Palpitoad, Beautifly, Ambipom, Yanmega, Toucanon, Platypus Bibarel, which is fun. Jellicent, I think? Weepinbell, and Gastrodon. Okay. In terms of these Pokemon, nothing that screams to me that I would need to add it to the team. There is a Clodsire in the bottom left there. I'm pretty sure that this is a Clodsire, and that's pretty tempting. It'll be nighttime. You know what I haven't done in absolutely forever is I haven't used the camping tool to actually, like, set my time. I remember that that is a thing, by the way. I just haven't done it in so long. Let's go to nighttime. Let's see if we can encounter a Clodsire as we go. Why not? I'll mess around with it. Hi, side quest. Ah, shut up. You hear that? Surely you must. I hear the Pokemon cries, yeah. The monkeys in the marsh are going bananas again. They won't shut up. I can't get any sleep. Anytime I try to sleep, this damn monkey Pokemon keeps shrieking. I need you to take out those monkey Pokemon. Okay. Listen, I get that. I get not being able to sleep. You know, I live in the UK, and my town has like 4 churches around me, and damn do they ring bells at the most annoying times, all the time. And every single one of them has bell chimes to signal the hour of the day. This is still not a thing that we have, you know, classed as redundant when everyone has time on their phones. They still ring that bell. Even in the AM at like 5 a.m., you'll get 5 gongs on every bell on all 4 of the churches around me. Listen, I understand this guy needing some sleep, okay? I get it. This guy, most reasonable side quest in the entire game. Are you one of the monkeys on the thing? Hey, are you just there decoratively? Little Daramaka? Feastini, okay. It is raining. It is raining. It is raining. I read that. We're putting Rhyperior in front then, I guess. I don't think we can interact with that Darmanitan at all. We have Butterfree. Okay, the back sprite for Rhyperior, though? That's kind of cool. That's not a bad back sprite. All right. It looks better from behind. Looks better on the booty than it does from the front. I'm here for Rhyperior booty now. Okay, what kind of levels are we dealing with? 45 and a grass type, although a grass dragon, so it's okay. I'd like the Dragon Dance. I don't know if I should. I should probably just Ice Punch. We gotta try and sweep, right? We're Dragon Dancing. Obstruct. Oh, you fool. You've let me Dragon Dance freely. You have Speed Boost. Okay, interesting. We're gonna Ice Punch. We are Swift Swim, so we're faster. That's not enough to KO. Wow. We do still outspeed because of Swift Swim. Okay, that's nice. 4,000 XP as well is nice. The extra speed is immediately useful. Yarn Mega, huh? I don't think a Draco Shred is going to KO. I don't know if I want to Dragon Dance again to try and let it KO. I think we're just going to try Draco Shred. Yeah, should have went for another Dragon Dance, but okay. We do take out the Unmega at least. 2 Cannon. Grass Flying. That's Ice Punch. Goodbye. Okay. Alright. Rhyperior's doing it. Rhyperior is sweeping. Do we want to learn Aqua Tail? Is Aqua Tail still a chance to miss? Yes. I don't want it. I'd rather have Riptide. I mean, the chance to lower attack, 100% accurate, only 5 low base power. Riptide's better. I'm sticking with Riptide. And Sliggoo. Speaking of Riptide, is that neutral? Yeah. The strongest move? Yes, we Riptide. Okay. Rain boosted, obviously, but there we go. We got to see Rhyperior immediately sweep someone. That makes me incredibly happy. Power-up punch. Okay. I don't think we have any reason to put that on anyone, considering we are running we're running 5 special attackers and a Dragon Dancer, so I don't think we need Power-Up Punch. I like the coverage we have with both Stab and Ice Punch. I think that's fine. I don't think I would need to change that around at all. That seems completely okay. Now, is this a monkey I can interact with? No. Okay. Interesting. Oh, wait, yes. Maybe I'm just not on the right spot. Maybe I need to be like 1 tile higher. The Daramaka falls down from the tree after being put to sleep. So I don't get to battle them and see if they have any wacky abilities or anything? Okay, okay. Okay, you threw the sleep powder at Meki. Okay, so I just need to be like 1 tile higher than what I expected the first time, I think. Berry Poison Clodsire. This is why I changed to Night. We actually used the mechanic for the first time in a while. I don't want to take a Fairy type move. I'm just going to bring in the Gongoozler so we can't be poisoned, because that'd be annoying, and also that way we can weaken this thing a little bit easier. It should live a Sludge Bomb fine. We could go a little bit weaker with Venoshock, but I think it lives a Sludge Bomb fine. Clodsire's tanky. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's actually at a range where we could go for a Venoshock just to weaken it a little bit more. We could. I think we do it. Okay, perfect. All right, I was worried we were going to crit, but we didn't. Give me this beautiful Clodsire boy. In terms of whether I would want to put this on the team, we could replace the Gongoozler. We have kind of moved away from using the Toxic Spikes, Phobia, and Purge sets to now I'm just kind of running ordinary teams, which I think is maybe a little bit less fun, I will admit. But I am using Pokemon that I like, that's for sure. So we'll see about maybe going ahead and adding like another theme team at some point. I haven't struggled with a battle in a while. Once we get to a battle where I'm like losing and things are looking rough, that's when I want to like try and devise a proper team. And maybe we'll run with that gimmick for a while, but we haven't really ran into that issue yet. This Pokemon is very devious. It uses an adorable facade to lure others into hugging it before it skewers them with its poisonous barbs. This is like a more sinister version of Beware. Oh. This is Clobbo. This is Clobbo. Kind of seems like it'd be a better name for Clobberpuss now that I've said it, but I mean, this is Clobbo the Clodsire. I still like it. Careful Nature. That's good. That's good. That's not as good. Okay, we are actually very heavy special attacker rather than physical attacker. Okay. So not as good. Still good defenses, good HP. Definitely a more defensive Pokemon. Calm Mind is interesting. Range Steam. I'm sure this could also get Toxic Spikes to be a Toxic Spike setter. I will consider. I will consider. I think at the moment, Gongoozler stays, but I will consider it. Where is that monkey? There you are. Okay, you can go to sleep. Good. Okay. All right. Yeah, I was definitely just doing it one tile lower. T Charizard. Bug Flying. I kind of like it. I won't lie, I kind of like it. If it lives the Ice Punch, I catch it. Okay. Alright, it lived the Ice Punch. It succeeded in the test. Its defense isn't complete paper thin. And Super Balls never fail. Even starter catch rate, huh? Okay, alright. Super Balls are so OP. The Predator Pokemon. Bad name. Bad choice of name. Don't call your Pokemon that. Don't make that the species classification, please. Its webbed wings leave behind a slick substance that tips off possible prey about its presence. Often detected too late, though. Oh. Oh, we don't need to have the Predator Pokemon leaving behind slick substance. That's bad. That's... Who wrote that? Why? No. This is just Mantis. A more normal name. You know, I was inspired by Slimy and I wanted a more normal name, but we'll have a look. Bug Flying, Lax Nature, Physical. Fast Physical Attacker. Okay, interesting. With Toxic Thread, Poison Jab, Dragon Claw, and Swarm Attack. Okay, just base 90 power bug type move. Not bad, not bad. No flying type move. Interesting, interesting. But I'm sure it can get one, but... not something I want to use right now, but again, I'm keeping my options open, especially because, you know, bug types I think are buffed pretty heavily in this game, so bug is decent, bug is decent. Next battle, can we get another sweep going with Dragon Dance? Marini, that's Ice Punchable. That is Ice Punchable. I'm a little bit concerned that we're going to get poisoned, but I'm going to Dragon Dance anyway. Sucker Punch. Okay, I'm going for 2. 1 wasn't enough last time, so we're going for 2. Sucker Punch again! Now I'm... do we keep going until... do we think it's going to Sucker Punch a 3rd time? I'm going for 1 more. It didn't. Okay. Neurotoxin, and we got poison. Okay, well, you know, I deserved that. I deserved that. I was greedy. Fully deserved, you know. I got given a complete golden pathway to just go ahead and have a nice, easy time, and I squandered it. And we didn't even KO the Clodsire with a +3 rain-boosted Riptide. Possibly it had Unaware. Possibly Unaware boost to stop my boosts. Maybe. Even more reason that I should have stopped the 2 Dragon Dances. But you know what? That's not what I did, so that's unfortunate. Geonotic. Okay, well, I mean, we have Phobia, I guess. I could even set up Toxic Spikes. I could. Honestly, Sludge Bomb's damage is, like, higher than Phobia, which is kind of funny. So I'm just going to Sludge Bomb, and if we get the poison, then we can Phobia after that. Is not the case. This is the issue of when I don't lead with the Gongoozler, right? Oh, the Moonlight. Okay. That does allow us to get the KO. Do we Toxic Spikes here? I think we do. I'm going to set up Toxic Spikes. Watch a Poison type come in next. Ready? And it'll all be for nothing. This whole thing will be a fail. It's been a while since we've done the actual strategy that we were running. So, we'll go ahead and test it. Don't be a Poison type. Ferroseed. Poisoned. It's kind of silly looking. Is it meant to be like a clay pot with a little plant growing in it? I guess so. Sorry, bud. Your typing sucks now. That was like your whole thing, is you had a good typing. Tough to lose that, huh? And Turtonator. That's a Lotad, but cool. That's a cool turtle. It's dead. Venoshock. The Toxic Spikes was actually a completely fine idea. Maybe overkill, if anything, but interesting, interesting. What do we have further north? Another monkey. Okay, 4 monkeys. It is a bone. Hollow bone. 18% of hollow bones. Okay. Still not seen a corrupted bone yet. I am curious about whether I've missed one or not. Maybe there's only like 5 in the region, and once I get to 20%, I'll see my first, I'm really hoping. I've probably just... But maybe once I get to 20%, I'll see one. Who knows? We have more trainers over there. We have more trainers over there. I'm mostly just, like, skimming the same area, checking for monkeys so I don't miss any. Okay, we've been there. Alright, okay. So we've been most of the left-hand half of this pathway by looks of it. Hello, Carnivine from Mario. You are getting blasted with a Diamond Storm. Should I have set up a Glisten? Maybe, but I mean, I don't really want to set up a Grass type with a Rock type. No, nice and simple. I don't want to do that. It's a little bit spooky. Could have went and got set up there, though, and I didn't, which is tragic. But, you know, it is what it is. Also, for the time being, videos are probably going to be every other day for at least the next week. I think I should be pretty much done with real life stuff in the next 2 days. I think that should be the end of my real life stuff, and then I go back to living my lovely life of being a hermit and not speaking to anyone outside for months at a time. I can't wait. I've missed it. But all of my bank stuff has been dealt with. All of my internet is now changed over fully. I have a nice 500 megabyte download speed, a nice 100 megabyte upload speed, which is 5 times what I was having before, and 5 times the package I had before. Ooh. I like this to break sturdy, but this is better. This is good. Okay, we definitely run Moonblast. Yeah, the package I had before was meant to be 100 megabytes download and 20 upload, and I was only getting half of that, so I was getting 50 and 10. So it was rough. Even uploading a YouTube video was pretty annoying, but that's a lot quicker now. That has all gone through, and that is good. Does that mean streams are a thing again? Who knows? Who knows? But it's definitely a more viable option right now. I could stream at a much higher bitrate, which would be more enjoyable for everyone. So I'm thinking about it. The voice crack. No promises. I'm concentrating. Do you feel that, stranger? The earth pulsing under my feet. I'm trying to channel the primordial energies of the earth and commune with it. I am a move tutor, and I am capable of teaching your Pokemon a move called Earth Power. Terrain Pulse. Oh. Conventionally a 50 base power normal type move, however its real strength comes from whether a pre-existing terrain is already in play. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I did mention Grassy Terrain Team early, and then we never did it, which is my fault, yes. But I mean, we do have Grassy Surge. And if we got like a physical grass type with Grassy Glide, which is really good on grassy terrain, I mean, there's definitely a thing we could do there. Yeah, damage will double and it'll turn into that move type respectively, so it becomes an 100 base power move. Yep. Increases it by further 50% if your Pokemon has Mega Launcher. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, we'll get it into our, you know, Tutanet, so we have that now as an option. We don't have to go and stay near her or anything, which is nice. Do you have an extra netball? I'm wasting my Pokeballs trying to catch the bug Pokemon in the marsh. Yeah. Yeah, go for it. Go ahead, bud. Thanks for the netball, my friend. I get nothing. But he was going to give me a different type of ball in exchange. I won't lie. I didn't think I was doing it for nothing, just out of the goodness of my heart. I don't do that. That's not my plan. Okay, that's the end of that side quest as well. So we'll go back to the man. And honestly, I might wrap things up right here. Just because I'm still got a little bit more real life stuff to do, so. Have you silenced those accursed monkey Pokemon? Yes, you must have. I can't hear their shrieking anymore. And now at least. Perhaps this is the momentary reprieve I needed to get some precious sleep before more of those monkeys move into the area and resume their shrieking. Please take this as a thank you for giving me some fleeting silence. A brave mint. A relaxed mint. Quiet mint. Okay, that's all minus speed, which, I mean, We ever run a Trick Room team, I mean, quiet is nice, brave is nice. I mean, Trick Room's a thing. Not something that I plan on running, though, but yeah, I think that's where we wrap things up for today. So if you guys have enjoyed this Pokemon Soulstones video, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado,